rising star in the music world, a Tesla impounded in Los Angeles, and a missing teenager whose story ended in tragedy. On September 8th, investigators uncovered human remains inside a car registered to 19-year-old singer d4vd. And the discovery has left fans stunned and authorities scrambling for answers. This isn't just another headline. It's a story filled with shocking details, unanswered questions, and eerie coincidences that have people online asking, what really happened inside that Tesla? Before this case made front-page news, d4vd, real name David Anthony Burke, was best known for turning heartbreak into viral hits. He first built an audience on YouTube, streaming video games and experimenting with content creation. But in 2022, everything changed when his songs Here With Me and Romantic Homicide exploded on TikTok. Millions of users turned those tracks into soundtracks for short clips about love, pain, and loss. And d4d suddenly had a global audience hanging on to his every lyric. In the years that followed, he released 2 EPs, Petals to Thorns and The Lost Petals, which earned him collaborations, opening slots for superstars like SZA and recognition at the BMI Pop Awards. By April 2025, his debut album Withered hit streaming platforms, and his Withered World Tour was already selling out venues around the world. In interviews earlier this year, he described his work as intentional, saying he was moving with a lot of purpose these days. But just months later, his name would appear in a very different kind of headline. September 8th, 2025. Los Angeles police responded to a call about a foul odor coming from a Tesla parked on North Mansfield Avenue. When they opened the trunk, what they found sent shockwaves through the city. The remains of a young girl wrapped inside a bag. The car wasn't just any car. It was registered to David Burke, better known to fans as d4vd. Reports suggest the body had been in the vehicle for several days before it was impounded. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner later confirmed the victim's date of death as September 8th, the very same day the car was examined. At first, police told local outlets they were investigating the case as a homicide. Hours later, they backtracked, apologizing for labeling it prematurely. As of now, the official cause of death is listed as deferred, meaning investigators are still trying to determine how this teenager died. The girl was identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, a teenager from Lake Elsinore, California. Celeste had been reported missing all the way back in April 2024. For over a year, her family searched for answers, sharing her photo, pleading for information. And then on September 8th, 2025, their worst fears were confirmed. According to the coroner's report, Celeste was found wearing a tube top, black leggings, a yellow bracelet, and stud earrings. But one detail stood out: a tattoo on her right index finger that read, "Shh." Her family later posted a heartbreaking message on GoFundMe, writing, "She was a beloved daughter, sister, cousin, and friend." Her family is heartbroken and devastated by this tragic loss. They're now asking for support to cover funeral expenses, with a service planned for October 5th. But even as her family grieves, the internet is buzzing with theories. The tattoo wasn't just a random detail. Fans quickly pointed out that d4vd himself has a tattoo on his own right index finger that reads the exact same thing: "Shh." A photo from September 2024 shows the singer flashing the matching ink. Was this a coincidence? Was there a connection between the rising artist and the missing teen? So far, authorities haven't confirmed any link between Celeste and d4d, but the matching tattoos have sparked a flood of online speculation, with some calling it a chilling coincidence, and others wondering if there's a deeper connection the public hasn't been told about yet. And while the internet speculates, the singer himself has stayed silent. When news broke, d4d was in the middle of his Withered World Tour. He performed in Minneapolis on September 9th and Portland on the 15th, but abruptly canceled his Seattle show scheduled for September 16th. The timing of the cancellation, coming just days after the discovery, left fans questioning what was really going on. Some defended him, pointing out that he may have nothing to do with the case. Others argued that the silence was suspicious, especially as headlines about Celeste's death spread across social media. On TikTok and Reddit, fans debated whether he should cancel the rest of his tour entirely. Some said continuing to perform while under investigation was tone deaf, while others felt he should be allowed to keep working until facts are confirmed. Either way, the scandal has cast a dark shadow over his career. Here's what's officially confirmed. Celeste Rivas' cause of death is still undetermined. The LAPD has not identified any suspects or persons of interest. Investigators initially labeled the case as homicide, then corrected themselves. D4vd's spokesperson says he has been fully cooperating with authorities while continuing his tour. What's not clear: how Celeste's body ended up in d4vd's car, whether the singer had any personal connection to her, if the tattoo similarity is anything more than coincidence. As of mid-September, police haven't filed charges, and the investigation remains wide open. It's rare for a rising artist to be connected to something this dark, this early in their career. Just months ago, d4d was celebrated as one of music's brightest new voices. Now, his name is attached to one of the most unsettling celebrity investigations in years. For Celeste's family, this isn't about headlines. It's about a daughter whose life was cut short. For fans, it's about reconciling the artist they admire with the mystery unfolding around him. And for investigators, the question remains: was this a tragic coincidence, or is there more to this story than anyone is admitting? Until more details are revealed, the shadow of this case will hang over both the grieving family and the young star whose career may never be the same. Because at the end of the day, one thing is clear: the discovery in that Tesla changed everything.